Brothers and sisters, it is my honor to welcome and introduce Dr. Prahlad Yellappa from Massachusetts. He had his first darshan of our beloved Swami as a very young boy in 1972, and ever since then, he has tried to practice the teachings of our beloved Swami. He comes from a very musically inclined family, and he himself was an All India radio artist in the light vocal music category. He has sung in many places, including in Prashanti Mandir in our Divine Lord's physical presence. Many years ago, he went to Russia to pursue his PhD. And our beloved Swami told him after that to pursue the real doctorate, that is in the purification of heart, the PhD in purification of heart. Ever since then, he has taken to reciting the Lord's name with more intensity. We are very happy that that journey has brought him to our center here today. Please join me in giving him a very loving welcome.
Vishwanugraha Vigraho Vijayate Sri Satyasaishwaraha Dharmartha Kama Mokshakya Purushartha Pradayine Satyasai Namastestu Punastestu Namo Namaha. बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की, बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की, बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की. Sai Ram, thank you very much for this great opportunity to go back to my memories and to live those wonderful moments with Swami. I thank each one of you for giving me this opportunity to go back and relive all those moments. Sai Ram. I'll start with a song. This song, it is through Swami, by Swami. He just made me instrument. This is one last pancha. Sai Krishnam bhajure nit suma, Sai Krishnam bhajure nit suma, Sai Krishnam bhajure nit suma, Riddhi siddhi sukhdaya pradayaka, Riddhi siddhi sukhdaya pradayaka, Mangala charana mahimavatara, Sai Krishnam bhajure nit suma. अखिल जीव हृद्वासी जनार्दना, अखिल जीव हृद्वासी जनार्दना, अखिल जीव हृद्वासी जनार्दना, Mukunda, Antaryami Adi Mukunda, Sai Krishnam bhajure nit suma. Premadhama suma shama manohara, Premadhama suma shama manohara, Premadhama suma shama पर्ति विहारा आर्ति विदारक पर्ति विहारा साई कृष्णं भजरे नित सुम साई कृष्णं भजरे नित सुम साई कृष्णं भजरे नित सुम रिद्धि सिद्धि सुखदाय प्रदायक मंगल चरण महिमावतारा साई कृष्णं भजरे नित सुम साई कृष्णं भजरे नित सुम भजरे नित सुम भजरे नित सुमा With Swami's grace, it's all started. I would like to share some of my wonderful memories so that I can go back and live with Swami again. And sister explained so many things, very, very nice. And actually I didn't want to talk. It was so, the prayer, last prayer was so melting. It was the sum and substance of all our prayers. It's beautiful. So, as Brother Sundar explained, I went to Russia. Swami, this was a greatest miracle happened. Actually, I was not planning to go anywhere, just to stay with Swami and be with Swami all the time, physically. So, one day, in the dream, Swami came and he said, he speaks to me always in Telugu. So he said, Vetike pani istanu chestava. Then I said, Swami, what is Vetike pani? Then, yeah, you will know Vetike pani, it's there. So actually I finished my master's and I was waiting for a job. And I was praying, Swami, I need something to do. You know our employment exchanges in India, how they work. So, no apply, no reply. You have to wait for a long time. It was so hard. Employment exchange. Yes, I'm coming there. So he says, I was waiting and then after 2-3 months I got a fellowship to do PhD in Moscow State University. And after that I realized, Vetike pani means research. Vetikadam means to research. Actually Swami meant something very deep than that. I thought it's only PhD. And after that, Swami told in another dream, he said, you know what is PhD? He said, Swami, doctorate in philosophy. He said, yes, that's correct. But do you know the real PhD? I said, Swami, I do not know. Because as sister explained, last final answer is always Swami's. Then, because he is the ultimate truth and reality. So he said, this is doctorate in purification of heart. That is a real PhD. Try to do that along with your PhD. So that was so nice. And I'm going to just talk like my family here. Any questions, anything you can just ask and we can explain. Or I can share and I can also listen to you. So we went there and Russia was, as you know, in 1989 for me, it was really cold country and I never stepped out of my country. And it was very cold and I did not know the language, the big barrier. So, but the people were fantastic, very, very helping. It's all Swami's grace. A lot of people came and started helping me. But there was no Sai, because we were used to Sai Samitis and going to singing every week. And I was missing that. Swami, I prayed to Swami, I need some company, some bhajans to hear, and I want to do some bhajan here. Please send me your people. I don't care with Russians, Germans, Indians. Please send somebody. So I was praying, and a couple came from India, Dr. Vivek Kadambi and Dr. Nilima Kadambi Bodar. She's a pediatrician and he's an ophthalmologist. They came to do advanced training in Russia. And so they are Swami devotees, and they exactly came to the floor where I was staying. And they came and was so happy. I knew Swami sent them, so I was really very happy to have them. And we had bhajans, only 3 people. We used to do bhajans always, and we used to go. And then I prayed again, Swami, please, I want you, I know people, you are everywhere, but I just want to see that your name is everywhere and everybody knows about this, because we have lot of love you gave us and we want to share this love. It's only prayer. And then Swami said, a Russian friend came to us. He said, I have a big yoga center in center of Moscow. Would you like to come and talk about your Swami? And I said, oh, that's a golden opportunity. It's not propaganda, but just to share our love with all our fellow beings. That was the only intention. So we went there, and when we put Swami's photograph, and we were singing bhajans. After the bhajans, 3 or 4 people came out and said, we know him for a long time. And he comes to our dreams. And one girl said that, I play with him. He comes in the night. I physically play with him. She's a girl of 8 years or 9 years old. She plays with him, and he takes her and goes round and round. And I said, Swami, I'm here to propagate about your name. You're already there. You're already here. So wonderful experiences they have. And one day what happened, we had a bhajan session in one of our friends' place. He used to work for Moscow radio for Telugu programs, so he invited for a bhajan on Vinayaka Chavti day. So we all went there and we were singing bhajans, beautiful, nice atmosphere, and we were all singing, lot of devotion, lot of love. And suddenly there was one person came, and he came with shoes. We can hear that, it was all wooden floor. And he was drunk. And he sat in the bhajan, and he was but off beat and off shruti. He was shouting so high and all that. He was doing all those things. We felt bad, said, oh my God. But still we continued. It's Swami's, we cannot even stop. So we are continuing bhajans, but we are feeling very bad. So, oh my God, he does not have respect. He just came with shoes, and on top of it he's smelling and drunk and all those things. And after that we had food and we were about to leave, and this person comes to us. Sai Ram, I want a bhajan in my house next week. Can you come? We said, oh yeah, definitely come. We said, yeah, no. We were telling ourselves, we'll never come to your place. But we said, oh yeah, we'll come. Then, or next week you want to come? Yes, we'll come. But after that we said, we will never ever go. This person came and, he came to Swami's center with his shoes, and he was drunk, and he was really, he actually spoiled the bhajan. And then, we decided not to go. And then in the morning, what happened? This was the miracle of Swami. He comes to my friend's dream. He said, come. And he plays guitar. So my friend, Swami asked him, take the guitar. He said, okay, now just listen. And Swami started, he started singing bhajan. It's a song actually. And this person knows the guitar but not too much. Swami said, you don't know the chords properly, so to give me the guitar. Swami took the guitar and he was playing chords. This is how you have to play the chords. He gave back. Okay, now the song. Mera Sai, Hamara Sai Ram. This is Swami sang. We never sang this song. We never know this song. Mera Sai, Hamara Sai Ram. Mera nahi, hamara nahi hai, sabka Sai Ram. Mera nahi, hamara nahi hai, sabka Sai Ram. Mera Sai, hamara Sai Ram. मेरा नहीं हमारा नहीं है सबका साई राम। हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई कैसे भी हो इंसान, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई कैसे भी हो इंसान, सत्य धर्म शांति प्रेम सबका है भगवान, सत्य धर्म शांति प्रेम सबका है भगवान। मेरा साई हमारा साई राम, मेरा नहीं हमारा नहीं है सबका साई राम। मेरा साई हमारा साई राम, मेरा नहीं हमारा नहीं है सबका साई राम। मेरा साई हमारा साई राम, मेरा नहीं हमारा नहीं है सबका साई राम. I'll translate this for the benefit of who doesn't know this language. Swami said simply, because we were thinking Swami belongs to us only, Swami is ours, and we will not tolerate anybody doing all these things. So we were so possessed about only our Sai and others are not Sai. If you don't belong to Sai organization, you are not Sai devotee. If you don't come to bhajan, you are not a lover of God. So we were doing the same thing with this person. And Swami came in the morning and he said, Swami doesn't belong to you only. Mera nahi hamara nahi hai, sabka Sai Ram. Sai Ram belongs to everybody. And Swami said, do not judge. हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई कैसे भी हो इंसान, let him be Hindu, Muslim, Sikh or any Christianity, any religion that he belongs. Don't worry about that. कैसे भी हो इंसान. Do not judge where he is drunk. Do not judge if he has shoes. Do not judge his off beat. Do not judge his off shruti. Do not judge his shouting there. Do not judge. He is Sai. So we fail to recognize Sai. So that was very, very powerful message. And Swami, beautiful song. And with lot of love, he told all this, took the guitar and played those things and sang the song. I'll take question at the end. Is it okay? So this was a message which was very powerful because we're all caught up in judging others. If he doesn't look different, he's not ours. So we are always say this or that, mine, thine. He's that way, he's this way. We always judge. So that was a very powerful message of Swami for all of us. And then we called him, Sir. After next morning we called, Sir, we are coming to your... you told us you are coming last week. We totally forgot because, we were all caught up with those Maya. We totally forgot that we decided not to go. You told last week that you will come. I'm making all preparations. Yes, thank God we said yes to you. But Swami only knows what we are thinking and what messages you need at that time just to make you straight, not to go here and there. So, that's why Swami is so lovely. Journey with him is so lovely, so nice. With that thought, I want to give another bhajan, another song which was beautifully rendered by Hariharan at the divine presence of Bhagavan. This is probably scale. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little bit time for that. I think D minor. कैसे जीऊं मैं यूं तेरे बिन, कैसे जीऊं मैं यूं तेरे बिन, तुझो नहीं तो तेरे बिन मेरा जी न लगे, कैसे जीऊं मैं मैं यूं तेरे बिन तू जो नहीं तो तेरे बिन मेरा जी न लगे कैसे जीऊं मैं यूं तेरे बिन तू जो नहीं तो तेरे बिन मेरा जी न लगे कैसे जीऊं। ये भूल कैसे करूं मैं भूल जाऊंगा तुझको। ये भूल कैसे करूं मैं भूल जाऊंगा तुझको। तेरा मेरा तेरा रिश्ता बना कैसे जुदा कैसे जीऊं मैं यूं तेरे बिन तू जो नहीं तो तेरे बिन मेरा जी न लगे कैसे जीऊं मैं यूं तेरे बिन। ना जीवन आकाश मेले చిరునవ్వులొలికేటి ప్రేమ నా జీవన కాశమేలే చిరునవ్వులొలికేటి ప్రేమ तेरा मेरा तेरा रिश्ता बना कैसे जुदा कैसे जीऊं मैं यूं तेरे बिन तू जो नहीं तो तेरे बिन मेरा जी न लगे कैसे जीऊं कैसे जीऊं। So, with so many experiences, so many things, the one lesson I got is you have to love, you have to love, you have to share this love with everybody. This is divine love. You cannot just keep it for you. So with that intention, we used to go to a lot of, means myself, my wife and my friends, we used to travel across USSR, and it was so nice to meet a lot of people and lot of Russians. And we thought that we are propagating Swami's name, but wherever we go, they used to come and say, we know this person, we know already, and he used to come in person and talk to them. They were so nice, and we were really surprised to see his presence everywhere. And one day what happened was, so Swami also does, when you do his work, he gives lot of reputation. He is Yashoda. Yashoda is Yashas, is Kirti, Da means to give. He is Yashoda. He gives Yashas to whoever chants his name, does his work with love. Everything is given by him. We do not do anything. So, but that was there when we were doing Swami's work. So one day my friends called me from St. Petersburg and said, you know what? The Russian, we used to have 4 or 5 channels at the time, 89, 90. The central channel where Gorbachev and Yeltsin, they speak, that is a very, very prestigious, like CNN and CNBC, whatever. So it's like a very, very big channel. They want to interview. They want to come and they want to know who is Sai Baba. You are talking about Sai Baba and all that. See, our intention was to tell everybody, and now the whole, the TV people are coming to our house. And they said, we will not give you any questions in advance. It will be, we will just come and ask you questions you have to answer. It's not like a recording and, So that's the pattern. That's the best pattern we should have, because there you have to rely on Swami, because you cannot answer all those things. The first question was, it was very, very, very strong. And They asked, why incarnations come only in India? You see Rama, Buddha, Allah, whatever, all Dashavataras, all the incarnations, why India only? And that was, I never expected this question. Immediately I went, Swami, this is save my soul. So then, it is Swami, see, it's not our... when we think that we are answering, it will be different. But when Swami speaks, I was amazed with the answer because I was a listener too at the time. So Swami came with that answer. He says, no other land in this entire earth can hold the feet of God because, just one reason. Yad bhavan tad bhavati. Whatever you feel, whatever you think, it happens. On the earth, many countries wanted, they focused, they did dhyana, they did tapas to get all the arms, all the nuclear weapons, all those things. And I'm on the Central Channel, and all the communists were watching at the time. I didn't know. When my professor called me, I knew that. So, whenever God... So they focused on all these things, material things, they got it. But in India, Vedic scholars, all the rishis, munis, they already had all these things long time before. We can see these Brahmastra, Pashpatastra, they're all intercontinental ballistic missiles, guided missiles with just the mantra. They are very, very powerful. They had all these things and they understood the futility of all these things, and they said, Swami, God, we need you, we want you, you are the ultimate. Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. So they already saw the God beyond this tamas, beyond this illusion, and they said, we want that. So God was that, and so He manifests in India only, in a Vedic Bhumi. And I said, start from now in Russia, you start praying for God, He will take next incarnation will be in Russia, we will be coming to Russia for this. And lot of devotees came to, after 89, 90, we see any time in Puttaparthi, the largest contingent the biggest group is always Russia. So Swami, when 1992, when they came to Russia with American friends, Swami gave them 18 interviews every day and loaded them with rings, watches, and they used to come every day. 2 watches, 2 rings, and I'm here, Swami, you don't give me even an interview, you don't even talk to me. And these people, all my best friends in Russia, every time when they would come, they said, Swami, give me 2 watches, 2 rings. I said, Swami, at least 1. So that doesn't happen. So I prayed to him, Swami. It was a time when Guru Purnima was there, and I was praying to Swami because Purnima, it's a long line of singers when they sing in Guru Purnima around 89, 90 period. So I was in the last, and I could not hear what are the bhajan singers are singing. So I prayed, Swami, my weapon is only prayer. Swami, I just want to listen just next to these bhajan singers and just want to listen and sing with them. Please give me that opportunity. Guess what? You pray, you will get it. You ask for a drop of water, you will get a drum full of amrit. So at that time I didn't realize. Now it's coming back. So Swami, after 3 months, Swami called me. I was sitting, I got the first line at the time, and Swami came directly and created Vibhuti. When Swami wants something, he makes you feel, everything becomes normal. You know that. He gives that knowledge. And at the same time, I knew that there is a special day for me. So Swami came Vibhuti and he went back. A person came running at the time, Professor Bhaskar Rao at the time. He came running, he said, Swami wants you in. See, he prepared already. He gave Vibhuti and I knew something is going to happen. But what I didn't know. I thought it was interview, but it was a bhajan time. Just before bhajan. And I said, wow, I don't know what's interview or bhajan. So I went inside and Swami was standing there, and he's making room for me. He's a perfect host. He's a perfect host. When he takes charge, you should see him. He made all the singers made place for me and sit there. And the singers told me, Swami asked you to sing Ganesh bhajan. I said, I never sang Ganesh bhajan. For some reason, for that now I sing only Ganesh bhajans. So, whenever there's an opportunity, I sign for Ganesh bhajan. So, he asked me, Swami asked for Ganesh bhajan. But, see, I never sang Ganesh bhajan. I was not ready with the song. And everything was normal. I said, okay, in my mind, Matanga Vadana, you have to sing. What's the scale, everything? I think 1.5 Pancham. Matanga Vadana, Nanda Sadana, Matanga Vadana, Mahadeva Shiva Shambho Nandana, Maya Vinashaka Mushika Vahana, Mata Maheshwari Bhavani Nandana, Mata Maheshwari Bhavani Mahaganapate Mangala Charana, Mahaganapate Mangala Charana, Mahaganapate Matanga Vadana Nanda Sadana. So I sang this song. I was not prepared. I didn't even know what song. But see, Swami's grace, he just prepared for that song. Right time. I just heard this song. Not that I didn't know, but it flew everything. Everything was perfect. And I was very happy. And no nervousness. With Swami is sitting there, it was no nervous. First he went out a little bit. He was standing near the door. I could see his half. I said, Swami, you went away. I was watching because I want to see him also. But he was standing there, half. I could see his half face, just like this. It was so nice. It is a great opportunity. But after that, I was not satisfied. Swami, now you have heard me. What next? I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I told my weapon is just prayer. Just pray. I told him, Swami, I want to be with you for at least half an hour. I want to talk to you. Very close to you. And see, all my Russian friends are getting all those interviews every day. Every day they come, and one person told me, Swami, hug me. I said, whoa, this is really, really nice. So, but I was inside. I said, Swami, please for me, please do it for me. All those things I was really, really praying to him at that time. So, one Russian group came from St. Petersburg. And they requested me, please, since you came to Russia and we didn't start anything, Swami started. You started all these centers and we would like to be with us and talk to Swami. Please, will you join? I said I was waiting, but I didn't tell. Oh yeah, I will join. So I went there and Swami first they asked. This was decided after that. When Swami already asked how many people? They said 18. Myself and my wife, they requested we join the group. Swami came. We were in the veranda with all the scarves and all this. 18 cheppare. You told only 18. Then I was here, Swami, please don't make me go back. They're all my friends. They really like me, and please don't make me go back. I beg you. He was looking at me. Parvaledu, vellu. He said, no problem, go. So he went inside and everybody sat. Everybody was leaning, when Swami is sitting there, everybody was leaning on the walls, and there was not much, lot of people came inside. But when I came there, there was only one spot left, which is Swami's feet. There was a small place. That was the best place to sit. So I jumped there and sitting. And for 45 minutes, it was beautiful. I can really go back in time and just be there forever. So Swami created so many things. He just want me to see in close quarters, because I wanted to see so many miracles. Because I read Murfett's, I read all those books. I never saw those things from close quarters. So I wanted to be with Swami and see. So he was creating a lot of rings for a Russian girl, calls her, what's her name? And when Swami does something, always a message is there. He asked, how many boyfriends you have? She said, Swami, she couldn't understand. So I was a translator, because I knew Russian, right? And Swami spoke perfect Russian. Perfect Russian. There is no... So I was explaining, then Swami took over, he was explaining, he said, do not get married, no boyfriends. He was giving a lesson. If you want to marry, get married, no boyfriends. Then he was explaining, and he metallized diamond things for her, and he said, you look beautiful. And Swami scolded her, and next moment he created beautiful diamonds for her and said, you look so beautiful. So those were lessons. And he as everybody knows, my friends who all went to interview room, they know, Swami shows his omnipresence every second. Every second. That is the time where you know Swami is really God. Outside he comes, he just Maya. But inside when you go, it's like going inside the heart. He opens everything. He knows, yes, I know. My wife was there. He asked my wife, what's her name? She told, and where did you come from? The best question always. Where did you come from? But we came from St. Petersburg. We were there. So St. Petersburg Swami. St. Petersburg, very good. Metallized, gave her vibhuti, and a lot of vibhuti he gave at the time. So I was hoping she keeps something for me, and Swami looked at her, eat the whole thing. Because he is in tune with the whole universe. He is the universe. So he knew I was going to take some. Nope, everything for her. So after that, we went inside and we were talking. This is my family, that's why I'm sharing this love, because it is pure love. So when we went inside, he was talking, and then he knew everything. Why I'm telling you, Swami is omnipresent. When he was in physical form or no physical form, he is omnipresent. Right now, he's listening to this. He's with us. He's listening to us. There's no doubt. Nobody should have an iota of doubt about this. He's always with us. And he told me very clearly, he hit me on my head, don't forget, am, inta, venta, janta, kanta. I'm always with you, in you, behind you, before you. He said, don't forget. He hit me. That means it's a physical form. If you think that Swami is physical form, how can he be always with us, inta, venta, janta, kanta? It is not possible. He's a cosmic soul. He's always ever present with all. He's actually with us every second. And then Swami goes further step. He says that you are Sai. Just you are Sai. That's what he meant. Always with you. So when Swami said, he knew everything. So he was explaining, my wife had some problem, and then even before I was trying to explain, he said, yes, I know. There is small operation, there is small tumor. I know. There are not one tumor. You think only one tumor. There are two tumors. I already took care of that. One small tumor. That's why I gave the medicine, he said. So he gave medicine for that. He cured it. He said, don't ever worry. I thought it was cancer. We didn't know. But Swami said, no cancer. Swami already cured everything. So he exactly knew. We didn't even tell why I am narrating this. I know my brothers and sisters, they know about Swami. Swami he is omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent. He can do everything. He did everything for us, for everybody. So he did all those things, and then I wanted to serve Swami. There's one more request. I want to serve always. In physical form, I want to serve Swami. So, and I had one more request also. I had a lot of requests to Swami. I always used to say, Swami, please, you should keep your hand on my head. And every time in the darshan lines, he used to come and just like this and go, and that's all. I said, Swami, not here, here. I used to tell him, but he did that. So in the interview room, I totally forgot, because once you are with Swami, it is bliss, total bliss. And so I totally forgot what I wanted. And then he said, what do you want? He was not asking me, I was right there. He was, what do you want? They said, Swami, your robe, we want robes. Oh, Swami, very, very good. He went inside, he brought 10, 15 robes. And I was already ready. Oh my God, I'm right there, I'm getting my robe today, at least one robe, not rings and watches, no necklace. So Swami came and he was distributing all robes. Everybody, look at. And the best point is, when he was getting up, he put his hand on my head and he got up. One shot, two birds. He wanted to get up, he had to get up, and he has to bless me. He did those things. I said, whoa, that's Swami. It's beautiful. And then after that, he gave everybody, he was just, he asked me, what do you want? I was totally breathless, because so much grace, I could not even ask. That is the time he asked, what do you want? Just tears, just pure love. I could not even ask. Then after, he already changed his mind, asked everybody. He knew. And after that, he said, get up. And I got up and he took the basket. He had to take the basket, because I wanted to serve him physically. That was one of my wishes. I should be with you, serve you at the same time. He said, get up, take that basket. And he was distributing everybody all the Vibhuti packets. Vibhuti packets, distributing. And then I had a safari suit. I had 2 big packets and one. He came to me, he gave everybody a lot of packets. And then he came to me, took 3 packets, and just put to me. Then I said, I was thinking, Swami, so many packets for everybody, just 3 packets? I was not talking, I was thinking. Then he turned, he took 2 hands full of Vibhuti packets, 2 here, put everything here, said, Chala, enough. It was so nice. Just a thought. Swami, he cares so much for your thoughts, because he's your father, mother, and everything. So that was the lesson he was giving us every single time. It was so nice. So I love to sing for him. I used to sing, compose means I'm not composing. He used to give me so many songs and all those things. I would like to present one such bhajan which Swami gave, Swami's tune, not mine. That is, I want to give the scale to my brother. This is a nice bhajan, maybe an old tune probably, but the words and lyrics is Swami. One love pancha. Sanchita papa vinashanakari, संचित पाप विनाशनकारी साई नाथ को भज रे, साई कृष्ण को भज रे, भजो मन सत्य साई को भज रे, काहे को डरे, भजो मन शिरडी साई को भज रे, काहे को डरे। संचित पाप विनाशनकारी साई नाथ को भज रे, संचित पाप विनाशनकारी सत्य साई को भज रे, साई कृष्ण को भज रे, भज भजो मन सत्य साई को भज रे, काहे को डरे। भजो मन शिरडी साई को भज रे, काहे को डरे। हे त्रिपुरारी दुर्बलहारी दीन बंधु सुखकारी, जन्म जन्म के पाप हराओ सत्य साई महदेवा। हे सत्य साई महदेवा, हे परमात्मा अंतर्यामी, हे परमात्मा अंतर्यामी, तव सुमिरण के प्यासी, तव चरणन के प्यासी। भजो मन सत्य साई को भज रे, काहे को डरे। भजो मन प्रेम साई को भज रे, काहे को डरे, काहे को डरे, काहे को डरे। Do not fear when I am here. Why fear when I am here? Swami says that's the meaning of this song. Do not grieve, do not fear. Have lot of love. All those things He will take care. Swami will take care. This was a nice bhajan. I was so surprised. It happens. It's like you are a listener when this flow comes. It was amazing, and with great love, Swami gave this bhajan. It was. I think it's definitely an old tune, but words were new. So this was going on all the time, and I had my interview. I had my seva. I had my song for Swami, and then I also sing on stages. I used to sing a lot of concerts, film concerts, with good big names, and so I had an opportunity to present this not in front of Swami, but in many Sai gatherings. So I would like to sing one song, which is a film song, but a very nice film song, sung in front of Swami by several of his students also. Shankara Nada Sharira Para Veda Vihara Hara Jiveshwara Shankara Nada Sharira Para Veda Vihara Hara Jiveshwara Shankara Pranamunivani Ganame Nidani Praname Ganamani Mauna Vichakshana Jnana Vilakshana Ragame Yogamani Pranamunivani Ganame Nidani Praname Ganamani Mauna Vichakshana Jnana Vilakshana Ragame Yogamani Nadopasana Chesina Vadanu Nivadanu Nenaite Nadopasana Chesina Vadanu Nivadanu Nenaite Dhikkarindra Jita Himagirindra Sita Khandara Nila Kandhara Shudrularugani Rudravina Nirnidra Ganamidi Avadharinchara Vinitarinchara Shankara Nada शरीरा परा वेद विहारा हरा जीवेश्वरा शंकरा మెరిసే మెరుపులు మురిసే పెదవుల చిరు చిరు నవ్వులు కాబోలు ఉరిమే ఉరుములు సరి సరి నటనల సిరి సిరి మువ్వలు కాబోలు మెరిసే మెరుపులు మురిసే పెదవుల చిరు చిరు నవ్వులు కాబోలు ఉరిమే ఉరుములు సరి సరి నటనల సిరి సిరి మువ్వలు కాబోలు పరవశాన శిరసు గంగా ధరకు జారెనా శివగంగా పరవశాన శిరసు గంగా ధరకు జారిన శివగంగా నాగాన లహరి నువ్వు మునుగంగా ఆనంద వృష్టినే తడవంగా శంకరా నాద శరీరా పరా वेद विहारा हरा जीवेश्वरा शंकरा 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 This was and this song gives me a very, very good feeling that he is Nada Brahman. Swami says, I am the Nada. Nityanandamayi, Paratparamayi, Mayamayi, Shabda Brahmamayi, Swami says. So when we sing any song, it's Shabda Brahman. We are taking Shabda Brahman with us. So we should be very, very, very careful when we sing bhajans, when we sing anything. It's pure love of Swami. This voice is Swami. This entire being, as my sister said, and Ajit Popat, this body is created by Swami. So we are so grateful. And I end this talk praying to Swami to give us many, many, many more chances to spread His love, to live His teachings, to practice what He taught for many, many decades. So this is the time for all of us to put into practice, at least Swami said one practice, Namasmarana Swami said, or whatever sadhana we would like to, but please we should get serious. This is the time we have to move on. I end my talk with 3 Sairam. Bolo Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय.
Brothers and sisters, if you can join me in expressing gratitude both to Sister Rukmani and Dr. Prahlad for a wonderful satsang.